Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know that I just released a video maybe like a few hours ago, but I just had to make another one because of how broken these cookies are. Like, you will not believe how strong this army is. So I've just mixed two cookies, that's it, only two. I'm not doing a full blown cookie spam. I'm just mixing two cookies with my normal Super Brawler Smash army. I have just removed a Yeti, one Archer and one Barbarian, and everything else pretty much remains the same. And oh my god, number of things you can do with just having those cookies in your army, it's insane. So I've got a few attacks lined up for you guys to like just see what it is that I'm doing, and of course I'll be providing those voice tips to kind of tell you guys the approach using which you can take down pretty much any base in Legends. So let's get right into it. See you guys in a bit. For our first base today, we've got a very, I think the setup is pretty well known. It was a Town Hall 15 base, but it looks like the core is slightly different. Like, there's a lot of void compartments in the center, but this setup near the Town Hall is pretty similar to what we've seen at Town Hall 15 before, where we have the Rage Tower covering the Town Hall, and we have like an invisibility tower. So it's kind of like a full blown teaser and a diamond kind of. So let's see how I use the cookies over here. Like, I've started implementing the cookies into the Super Bowler Smash. I have replaced one Yeti and I've brought two cookies instead. So these little things can one shot literally any building in the game right now, and they're just like 10 housing space each. So I've replaced like one Yeti, one Archer and one Barbarian for two cookies, and you'll see how useful they can be over here. Anyways, for the plan on this base, I saw that most of the damage is definitely concentrated around like the CC, the teaser area, and we have some Infernos and Expos spread out near the bottom, but as such they're like really spread out, so they're not as much of a threat, I would say. Most of the defenses near the bottom of the base are kind of like trash, and these compartments are so large. Like these compartments down here, they are so large that they can make your bowlers, say if you try to approach from over here and you did not funnel this out properly, then it's basically just trying to make sure that you like walk around. And similarly, if you see, we have like a void space as well over here, which is going to make it really difficult to find a good path to the Town Hall if we approach from somewhere from the bottom. So we would like to avoid doing that. So let's take advantage of how most of the damage is near the Town Hall, and that should definitely be the focus point for our bowlers to begin with. And now let's have a look and see what it is that I do. Like, I definitely want to start the bowlers over here. I've established that. As for the siege machine choice, I've noticed that most of the buildings over here are like single point defenses. The expos are out of range, there's no mortars. Definitely a good spot for a flame finger. And right there, I just use a cookie to just pop that invisibility tower for free, and now I can just kind of charge right in. Like, you'll see I pretty much do like a spam queen charge kind of thing at the Town Hall, just to quickly get it going. Yeah, you can see I dropped my queen over here. Sure, my healers are taking damage. I just freeze and rage up, join with the warden because everything's freezed up as well, and the Town Hall goes down pretty much immediately. Like, the healers are fine. The queen is already dead. The royal champion is also dead now. We're gonna deal with the ice golem, no problem. That rage tower is also triggered, and it's just about to expire. So that's perfect for us, that's perfect for our bowlers. There's nothing to worry about right now. This is the best part about attacking on the teaser side. After a Town Hall goes down and you've managed the enemy heroes, it is just going to break. The base is absolutely going to break. There's nothing that's going to stop this. We have all of our healers still alive. We're just dropping our balloons, and the scatter shots are going down. I think my bowlers walk a bit because I couldn't funnel in time. I should have probably used my second cookie somewhere out over here, but I was a little bit late, and it's fine. Like, I still have, I think, two of my bowlers, the queen, the warden, and they're mostly pushing the core. And you can see how because the bowlers are kind of on the right side of the base, I had to switch around, and I used the RC for the left side over here, just right on cue. And you can see like most of the things are working. So I'm going to do something interesting over here. I'm just going to raise the Phoenix to make sure that the Inferno goes down, and this queen's about to pop her ability. The Flame Flinger did a good job at the bottom. It cleared the multi-archer tower, it cleared some of the other buildings out there, and there's nothing that can stop this at this point. I already dropped the skeleton spell to distract the X-bows. The queen's archers are going to help as well. The RC is just about to pop her ability, but there's barely any defenses left. Bowlers going strong from the right side with the warden and the healers, and this base is done. So yeah, using the cookie at the start to pop that invisibility tower saved us a lot of resources, and it made this entry very, very simple. So that's one trick that you can use with your smash attacks. I'll be showing you guys a few more interesting things that I've started doing, and bringing the cookies into my super bowler smashes. Alright, that's a 3-star for us. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, for the next one we've got actually a pretty nice diamond. I'm just going to pause it over here. It's another one of those diamonds where we've got the side-by-side rages, but this one is definitely super stacked. Like we can see, we've got like the ricochet cannon, we've got the merge archer tower. Sure, the cannon is not in range of the rage tower, but this is definitely one of the Town Hall 16 bases out there. Like this one's definitely updated, no doubt about it. When even like the flanks of the diamond are very well protected against flame flinger damage. There's not much. If you've seen most of my earlier videos, you've noticed that sometimes I put a flame flinger behind the town hall. We don't have much behind the town hall over here to really grab, except for a multi inferno, so that's also not enough value, I guess, for a flame flinger. And yeah, like it makes no sense to try to enter through the void compartment. Like we cannot enter through here at all. We cannot enter from here, so we just have very limited options. Like even if I try to carve a path through the base like this, it's not going to be very feasible because of the number of closed compartments over here, which would end up making us lose a lot of wall breakers, and it is very risky, especially with the number of open walls around everywhere, and there's no guarantee that we will definitely end up breaking a wall because of just the nature of how rage towers are. So that is definitely an option I do not want to go for. Yeah, so now considering all of these aspects of this base, one feasible approach that I could see in this base is just having a jump spell placed right over here, giving us access to both of these compartments over here like this. And what that does is it gives our bowlers access to these X-bows on both the sides of the flank, and hopefully we can even get some good bounces going. Now what I did for that is, like, obviously that means that you have to start your warden maybe on one flank, but then which siege do we use? Because one jump over here, one jump right here is enough. And you can see, like, we can push our bowlers pretty easily from here, get the jump down, and the bowlers have access through the core of the base all the way to the town hall. We do not need a log launcher, we do not need a blimp. So we need to somehow squeeze either a drill or a flame flinger somewhere. And you'll notice that because I have cookies with me, I'm going to do something very interesting, and I'm going to save on some spells over here. So I did mention that cookies can one-shot anything in Clash of Clans right now. So considering that, you're just going to see how I'm going to start this attack right over here. I definitely want the warden to start, yeah, right there, right here. So I can kind of, like, I just want him to kind of clear this much of the base. Yeah, I just want him to kind of clear like that much of the base, and what that does is it sets a nice funnel for me to go through here. If I drop the queen over here and she just takes care of these 4 buildings, then that's perfectly enough. The bowlers have more than enough to start walking in from over here. And now on to the interesting trick I was talking about. Yeah, sure, my royal champion is targeting the poison lizard now, but now look at this. I just dropped the cookie, bam, gone. that royal champion stood no chance. She was just poisoned for a little bit, and that's it. That's over for her. And now this actually opens up good flame flinger value over here. I just need to grab the X-bow. The flame flinger can grab the scatter shot, it can grab the ricochet cannon, because this X-bow will be tanked by our bowlers in the core, so we don't need to worry about this particular X-bow. So that's really good value for the flame flinger now. And you can see I've dropped the king, I've dropped the queen, and yeah, the titan to pull the warden, and yeah, just the skeleton spell to distract this monolith. Notice how I dropped it really far from the multi inferno. It's out of the range of the multis entirely. These bowlers are coming in late, they're joining us late, and yeah, we've got a nice push towards the core now. Let's just see how this goes. Yeah, perfect. Even the CC got pulled. The bowlers have no choice, but they're just going to stay in the core for a while now. Those ice golems are going to handle us right here, handle the bowlers and keep them in the core, no problem. I even used the rage on my queen just to handle the enemy queen, and I dropped my second cookie as well over here, and that's just going to overall like help with cleanup, kind of provide a little bit of tanking in front of the queen. Yeah, that's just perfect. Like, I made sure to drop the royal champion right as I am engaging the enemy queen. I had the resources to kind of stall the enemy queen as well. I just used it. The bowlers are doing a fantastic job in the core as well. They have cleared most of the core. The flame flinger has cleared the scatter shot. It's onto the ricochet cannon. The bowlers have nowhere else to go except for the town hall now. The royal champion's also taking care of the core while these two defenses are tanked by the bowlers. Queen is still looking good on the outside. Her healers are protecting her. We've still got the cookie at full health, and it's just gonna keep knocking down those defenses on the outside one at a time. So no problem over there as well. And slowly but surely this base is starting to crumble. You can definitely see it. Yeah, overall good job distracting the enemy king using my smaller troops as well over here, which allowed my royal champion to take the multi inferno before she got distracted. So that was huge. And my flame flinger is still alive. It has survived all the way from the start all the way to the end, and it's just about to burst, and like it's literally like trying to perform cleanup at this point. And that's another 3-star for us. So that's another trick for you to use with your cookies. You can just distract enemy heroes near the border and definitely claim an easy hero. All you need is like a couple of barbs, maybe some balloons, enough to grab the enemy's attention and enough to pull the cookie towards the enemy hero, and that enemy hero is just dusted. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, for this next one, we've actually got a normal box base. I would probably it's like a normal box base. Like, this is also similar to a layout style that we would see at Town Hall 15, and we've got like the heroes by the Town Hall as well. Sure, no problem. And we've got a lot of open walls over here. That's going to be a bit difficult for us in order to approach if we wanted to somehow go from this side of the base. So first, let's talk about what weaknesses there are so that we can like approach this base using the bowlers. One weakness is that if I had like the warden over here, then I would tank this X-bow, and that allows like a flame flinger over here to target all of this value, and that is humongous for us. So considering this, I don't think there's any need for our smash to consider anything on this side of the base. We can have like a joint funnel kind of being set by the warden and the flame flinger, and that allows our smash to kind of focus in on this part right over here. So now that this is the plan that we've set, so what can we do to achieve this? Like, how would we complete the funnel on this side? Like, we need something to funnel out on this side, and you'll see how I'm going to do that just in a bit. Our cookies are also excellent for funnels. They can tank for the queen, while she herself is also providing a funnel, and the synergy is just insane. I feel like if you use controlled attacks like super bowlers combined with stronger troops like cookie, you cannot fail on any base. You just need to have that good plan. You need to use your cookies appropriately, because you've got only 2 of them, and rather than just spamming them throughout the base, this feeling of control is just so much more important. Like, spam can fail, guys. It's not all powerful. Whatever videos you guys probably see on YouTube, it's just not going to always work. Like, they might work against some bases, but you guys saw like Lava Loon in the last Halloween event. It was not an all powerful troops. There ended up being some bases that could defend it, and yeah. So I would still recommend that during this event, maybe stick to control attacks, but definitely try to use the cookies in your attacks if you can. They are definitely worth it. They're only 10 housing space. They can one-shot anything in the game for you. Anyways, getting back to this video, getting back to a specific attack, I should say, you'll see that the warden's actually nicely heading off towards the multi-inferno. So I just let him like continue for a while the flame flinger also like chips away at this area. And once the warden kind of grabs this multi-inferno, it's go time for the smash. There's like nothing that can stop us. Like, I'm just gonna rush the smash through here, kind of spam wall breakers, and the smash can easily handle this entire area. Yeah, so you can see I've even dropped like the cookie and the queen off to the side. That cookie is just going to do a nice job of kind of tanking for the queen for a bit, and yeah, it's just enough for the smash to kind of like get moving. The queen is definitely safe for a while. That flame flinger is doing a good job on the scatter shot, and yeah, you'll see there was a bit of a split going on over there. Like, the healers were not able to keep up with my smash, so I just popped the warden ability a bit early. But now that everybody is kind of reunited and everybody is targeting the same buildings, look at this, the entire base is gone. I have to still deploy my royal champion as well. We're already at the town hall. These enemy heroes are not going to do anything because of, look at that, I still had one rage over here, and they just melted. I've only now deployed my royal champion coming in from the top, and there's no defenses left. So yeah, that's another way you can use cookies. They're good for funnels, and they can set it up really quickly, even faster than the queen can. So keep an eye out for those key moments where you can use your cookies. They're just so good with the smash right now. Definitely worth taking them over the Yeti. Anyways, I've got one more attack to show you guys, so let's just hop right into that one. Okay, for our final attack, I've got a box base for you guys, and you'll see that the spread of defense is also a little interesting. Like, we've got some void compartments over here. Like, the queen cannot access either of the other compartments while she is in any one of them. We've got like a double mortar protection around the flanks. We've got the expo protection on the flanks as well. So you can see, like, I'm still not too concerned about the mortars being over here because they're directly touching the scatter shot, and that just allows me to still do the same kind of trick I did in the last attack, where I have like the warden tanking this expo, and I'll drop the flame flinger somewhere around over here. Yeah, so even if I can tank like maybe 1 or 2 mortar shots, it's good enough for me. Like, that's enough for the flame flinger to grab this entire area, like, because the scatter shot is a beefy defense, and it's like all of these defenses are touching each other over here. So that's more than enough for me to grab that compartment over there. As for the plan with the smash, like, you can see that this wall right over here, it's going to deny clean entry into the monolith at least, and it'll force things to kind of split around over here like that. And I'm just trying to create a very deep funnel like this with the help of both my flame flinger and my warden. So at least in the worst case, whatever it is that happens, at least everybody will rotate only in this direction around the base. But I'm going to do something interesting over here. I'm just going to abuse the raw power of bowlers in a bit, and you'll see what exactly it is that I'm trying to do. So one thing we can definitely do is we can have like we can definitely wall break right over here. This wall is definitely breakable by the enemy warden. So that wall is definitely breakable over there, and basically we just need to kind of now converge the funnel on this side to make sure nothing like walks back out like this. We don't want this to happen. So we have a few options. Like I can either use my queen to funnel up top, I can use my king to funnel up top, but you'll see over here I actually ended up just using a cookie and a king. And why I'd use a cookie over here when a baby dragon could also do the job? It's so fast, it's just knocking down the buildings one after another, no problems at all. The baby dragon still takes some time, and the warden was already ready. Like you could see, I was not sure how my warden was gonna step and into this area to try to clear the buildings. I was not sure how long it would take. I was not sure how much damage it would take. You saw I had to place the rage over there. So the cookie is definitely a better option to funnel down a baby drag in most situations. And you can see now the king has walked in as well, perfectly fine. Yeah, he is just gonna do everything, clear that area, no problems at all. He's popped his ability, he's about to die, but again, like, it's perfectly fine because look at how clean the funnel is for our bowlers. You'll notice I dropped my jump spell early as well, right over here. And that's what I meant when I said that I'm going to be abusing the raw power of bowlers right now. So, but that also means that there's no access for me to this compartment. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply drop my royal champion from the top, and she's going to handle that entire compartment for us. And the bowlers have literally nowhere else to go. They're just marching right towards the town hall. Just keep them raised up. You can see that line of rages, no problem at all. I managed to catch the royal champion in the warden ability as well. Definitely cross tanking like that is always helpful. And we still got our ice golems just freezing right now after the town hall has died. And look at that, like, the flame flinger has done its job. The royal champion managed to take out that entire compartment. The bowlers went through the core, beat through multiple layers of walls, and this base is dusted as well. The combination of the cookie and the king at the top quickly set that funnel to make sure that we get this jump so clean that all of our bowlers and our queen walked right in without diverging even a little bit. So yeah, that's it for this video. Definitely use your cookies, definitely know how using cookies in your attacks go. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, maybe even subscribe, share with your friends. I hope these tips are helpful for whoever does watch them. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.